She crossed her legs in front of you.
And you have no idea what it really means. But I'll reveal the secret 99% of men will never understand. There's a magical moment, almost invisible, that reveals if a woman is truly interested in you. And no, it's not a glance or a smile, it's something subtler, more powerful. When she crosses her legs toward you, she's sending a signal most men miss. Today, you'll learn exactly how to decode it and what to do to turn this opening into undeniable attraction. Here's the problem. If you can't read this sign and act the right way, you might lose the chance to create a deep connection. Worse, if you react wrong, she'll shut the door without you even noticing. But don't worry. In the next few minutes, you'll learn exactly how to use this move to your advantage and the secret, psychological trick that'll make her want to get even closer. If you've ever felt a woman was interested but didn't know how to move forward, this video is for you. Every second here is another step toward mastering the art of invisible seduction. Don't miss a thing. Hit like now and lock this knowledge in. And of course, subscribe to uncover more secrets only the top 1% know. The journey starts now. 1. The secret code of leg crossing. When a woman crosses her legs in front of you, she's not just getting comfortable, she's unconsciously exposing a vulnerable body part, a primal signal of trust and attraction. This happens because our brains link physical openness to emotional openness, and those who master this silent language gain a massive advantage. The key is noticing where her knees point. If they're angled toward you, it's an invisible invitation to move closer. But be careful. Acting without strategy could ruin everything. Why does this work? Based on attraction psychology, our bodies reveal what our minds hide. Directional leg crossing is a reflex of the limbic system, which controls emotions and impulses. If she leans slightly while doing it, the signal is even stronger. Her subconscious is already engaged. But this doesn't mean you should invade her space. The next step is so crucial that ignoring it could destroy all the tension you've built. Now, the foolproof technique, subtle mirroring. Once you spot the signal, wait a few seconds and gently mirror her posture, crossing your legs toward her. This creates a neurological feedback loop, making her associate your body with hers, and attraction grows without a single word. The secret? Don't overdo it or you'll seem fake. If she adjusts her posture after you mirror her, you've already won. But wait, this is just the beginning. Crossing her legs is an invitation, but what comes next is what truly decides whether she'll lean in or pull away. And the worst mistake you can make right now is what most men do, without even realizing. Because true power lies in what you do after mirroring. And the next topic will show you how to turn this signal into an inescapable connection. 2. The forbidden distance trigger. If she keeps her legs crossed toward you for more than a few minutes, she's testing your emotional control. Women unconsciously judge men by their ability to stay calm under sexual tension, and this is where 90% fail. The worst reaction? Getting nervous, touching her without permission, or assuming you've already won. What you need to do is the opposite. Create controlled distance. Why does this work? Based on Stoicism, resisting the urge to advance shows security, one of the most attractive traits to the female mind. Slightly pull back as if teasing her desire and watch how she reacts. If she leans forward or accidentally touches your arm, it's a green light. But break this rule, and you'll lose the game in seconds. Here's the master move, the paused gaze. When you feel the tension, hold eye contact for 2 seconds longer than normal, then slowly look away, as if resisting an impulse. This triggers the scarcity effect in her brain. What's withheld becomes more desired. And when you do this after leg crossing, the effect is devastating. But beware, there's a fine line between being mysterious and seeming disinterested. If you mistime this, she'll think you're not worth the game. And the worst part? You'll never know what went wrong, because the next step demands surgical precision. And the third topic will give you the secret weapon few men know. A technique so powerful that, when timed right, makes her beg for more. 3. The hypnotic social touch. If she maintains eye contact after you pull back, it's time for strategic touch, but not where you'd expect. Her wrist, the outside of her arm, or even the object she's holding are safe zones that build intimacy without pressure. Touch for less than a second, like it's accidental, and watch if she leans in afterward. This triggers tactile synchronization, where her brain starts linking your touch to something natural and desirable. Why does this work? Based on human behavior, brief touch releases dopamine without pressure. If she doesn't pull away, her brain already registers you as familiar, and attraction goes silent. But linger too long and the effect reverses. The golden rule? Touch once and wait. If she mirrors the touch back, the game has changed. Here's the trap most miss. Women use objects like phones or drinks as unconscious shields. If, after your touch, she lowers her phone or moves her cup aside, she's dropping defenses. That's your cue to advance, but with a technique so precise that misusing it ruins everything, because there's only one type of phrase you should say at this exact moment, something no average man would think of, but seduction masters have used for centuries. And the worst part? Hesitate, and she'll sense it and retreat. The fourth topic reveals the forbidden word that unlocks the final stage of this invisible dance. And once you know it, you'll never guess what a woman truly wants again. 4. The forbidden word that triggers desire. Everything you've built, mirroring, the gaze, the touch, culminates in one phrase. Not a compliment, not a question, and definitely not an explicit invite. It's an indirect confession. Say low and slow, "I don't know about you, but this feels different." This vague phrase forces her brain to search for meaning, and if you've played it right, she'll fill the gap with attraction. Why does this work? Based on manipulation psychology, open-ended phrases create emotional investment. She'll wonder, different how? And in the process, tie you to the thrill of curiosity. The silence afterward is where magic happens. If she smiles, glances at your lips, or repeats, different, she's ready. But there's a deadly detail, your tone. Sound forced and it collapses. The secret? The conspiratorial voice. Speak like you're sharing a secret. This builds chemical rapport. If she closes the distance or recrosses her legs, you've won. Now the final move is hers, and you must stay silent until she speaks or touches you again. But be warned. There's a razor's edge between powerful silence and awkwardness. Wait too long, the moment fades. Rush and you lose control. The exact timing is what separates amateurs from masters, because what comes after this phrase is so intense you wouldn't believe me if I told you now. But when you try it and see the results, you'll never doubt hidden psychology again. Now you know. Crossed legs were never just a casual gesture. They're a code, a door to a game few can play. You've learned to read the signs, respond with precision, and trigger deep desire without a single obvious word. But this is just the start. If you want me to unlock more, secrets like this, secrets that turn average men into masters of invisible attraction, comment right now, "I want more," or "She crossed her legs." Every comment tells me how deep you're ready to go. And if you've made it this far, you're already in the 1% who refuse to be ignored. Hit like now, because YouTube will only show you content like this if you prove you're evolving. And subscribe, because the next technique I'll reveal is so powerful. When you use it, they'll ask, "How do you know exactly what I'm thinking?" The journey's only beginning. See you at the next level. Oh, and one last thing. If she crossed her legs for you today, you already know what to do.